All right, here we go. Match number 3 of the 2024 WCBTour Championship. Who do we have for this one, Katie?
This match here, we have our number 7 seed, Tyler Mclean, coming in from Williams Lake, BC. He is in his first ever Tour Finals appearance, and he's going to be taking on the number 10 seed, Len Anseth from Cut Knife, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Lenny, a little bit left-handed, quick player. We'll see how that plays on Tyler, as I know he has a little bit of a slower speed, so a little bit of a mismatch up here, so that'll be kind of neat to see.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. They're both really evenly matched in the rankings, 7th and 10th seed. Len obviously has a little bit more experience under the camera and lights, so we'll see if that experience can take him to the win.
Yeah, we're expecting lots of strikes from the left side and the right side, so let's go have a good one here.
All right, here we go. We got our third match of the 2024 Tour Championships, and we got Len Anseth getting right up there and going.
High seed is able to choose Tyler Mclean. He's number 7, so he's asked Len to throw the first frame. Goes up and throws 5 side.
We kind of mentioned in our intro here, Len is one of the quickest players on tour, so he's doesn't give himself too much time out there. He just gets up and goes.
Great shot. This is Len's 3rd appearance here at the Tour Championships. In the first time out, he lost to Tim Wiseman, who threw a 361 against him. And in the second time out, he was playing Mitch Davies, who threw a 357 against him.
Yeah, Len, we were just talking, but Len has ran into a hot hand.
Len, yeah.
Great
Tyler
shot.
throws the strike for his first frame ever in the Tour Championship, as this is his first appearance.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So Tyler, obviously kind of his first year on tour. He's out of Williams Lake. So he is a little bit of ways from any center that has a bowling tournament. So it's quite the travel for him. Made a splash on scene. He qualified for 3 of the 4 events he played in. Had a top 9 at Regina Classic and a 13th at the Heritage Traditional.
Head pin in 2, which will give Len an opening. All he has to do is throw a mark to take that point and even the match back up. This one's definitely kind of a battle of opposites. You have Tyler, relatively new on the scene, versus Len, who's been around a time or 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Tyler is one of our younger competitors, born in '94, versus Len, who's probably our old one in the field this year.
Yep, he definitely is. Len's a staple on tour, has been forever before the WCBT as well. I shouldn't say forever, but like he's been here. Everybody knows who he is.
That's right. He played at all 5 of the WCBT events this year and qualified in all 5 of them. His highest finish was the 6th place at Heritage Traditional, but he also had a 9th at Manitoba Open, 14 at TPC, 16 at Regina, 21st at Autumn Open, so he had a really consistent, solid season.
Yeah, Len is always having consistent runs.
Engaging with the crowd a little bit.
Looking for the spare to pick up this frame, win the $50 and win the point.
The nice thing about this shot is even if he misses, which he did, he still, if he gets the 15, can still win the point. In all of his Tour Finals appearances, that was the first right corner pin he's ever had to shoot at. And
yeah, doesn't want to shoot one again.
He is now at 0%. There's a great strike.
So obviously with Len even missing that corner, he still got the one because Tyler didn't clean up his head pin. So we got a 1-1, and Len throwing the strike in 3, forcing Tyler to match if he wants to continue carrying this frame over. So we have some accolades here for Tyler. Most out of the YBC program. Like we said, he's lives kind of far away from any of the main centers here, so doesn't get a ton of the team experience or anything due to just the remoteness of the
Williams Lake.
Yeah.
He had his first provincial singles title in 2005. 2008 was junior singles provincials. 2010 senior singles provincials. Again in 2014.
Yeah.
A miss there on his 3 spare. So he's already lost the frame. Not a huge deal. Reminder to anybody just tuning in for this is their first match. This is a skins game, so they're looking to win each frame and getting as many points as they can. 5.5 will win the match. If it does end up in a 5-5 split, it will go down to pinfall. So even though you're not winning frames, you still want to get as many points as you can just to keep that pinfall total close. And they're also playing for some money.
Yeah, $50 a frame. We're in our preliminary rounds. They're players 5 through 12 have to play this first round in order to make it to the next round. To play the top 4 that got that first round bye.
That's right. He came out swinging with that strike, and it looked just so loose and natural, but then kind of has tightened up a little bit in the next few frames.
Yeah.
Could be a little bit of just nerves.
Yeah. With Tyler being so new to the tour and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden his very first year, he's under the lights, he's in the tour finals, like the biggest stage that we have for our tour. Yeah, the crowd, the cameras, the lights.
Yeah, there's really no way to be able to practice for this environment.
No.
You can go throw warm-up balls, you can go throw other tournaments, but until you're here with the bleachers and the fans and the cameras, it's a whole different environment, and there's no way to prepare for it.
Yeah, exactly. So Len looking to get more than 12 here.
Throws the strike.
So Len's going to be quick. He's going to be up on the other lane here. Probably won't even wait for that bowling ball. He'll use this other one. There we go.
Len's list of accolades start way back in 1998 when he was Masters singles champion. Also had a Manitoba Open champion at that year. KG Open champion in 2001, Regina Classic in 2016. He was our WCBT Player of the Year in 2017 and won Regina in 2022.
Yeah, Len's been winning for a long time. Has a style and an attitude about him that is just spells a winning career, right?
Takes 12 on that head pin. So definitely opens the door up for Tyler to get a point back here. Going down 4 frames to 1 would not be an ideal situation, especially when you have the experience of Len.
Yeah.
So Tyler's really going to want to pounce on this frame.
Yeah, exactly. Take advantage of the openings that when they come, and hopefully apply some pressure back on Len.
Oh, and a head pin there. But if he cleans it up, he still wins his frame.
Yeah, he's just looking for more than 12. So let's make sure. Throw the ball in between the pins here and pick up as many as he can. Move on to the next frame.
It almost looks like he's just kind of staying up at the line a little bit, not getting down in his shot to get that full rotation.
Yeah, straight back.
Gets the one side. Almost sends a messenger over.
Yeah, so more than 2 here. So aiming at that 3 pin.
His wife here in the crowd cheering him on. Looks like a little nervous energy. Oh, and he takes the 2, so that frames a carryover.
Yeah, we got a carryover here. So unfortunately let that frame slip through his hands, but he still gets another crack at it here. So this frame's worth 2 points and $100.
That's right. This is where he's going to need to kind of take a deep breath, reflect on the season that got him here. He's here for a reason because he can shoot. Throws a big strike when he needs it, forces Len to strike in order to keep that carryover going.
Great shot. Much better. Yeah, Len's up there and hurry. Yeah.
Takes a little bit of a practice slide.
These guys are pacers, we've noticed. They're up and walking around, not staying in the pit. So a little bit of maybe dirt traction on their shoes.
Buries it, leaves the corner hanging. So Tyler's going to take those 2 frames, and we are now at 3-3.
Yeah, that's what you call a tap. That was everything Len wanted to do. He wasn't looking to throw that ball any different than that. So unfortunate pin break for him. Loses that carryover, but still in tie here. Now in a 4-frame game.
Len in his tour championships has had to shoot at 3 of those before and has spared all of them. So keeps his record perfect. Gives a little Michael Jackson move. Gets the strike in 7.
There we go. We like to see some animation out there. Great shot.
So if this match does come down to a 5-5 split, Len does have the pinfall advantage right now.
Yeah.
Let's put a few more marks together. Tyler just needs to stay down at the line.
Do what he did last frame.
That's right.
I really like that one.
That one looks so smooth.
There you go. Feeling better about it. All right, we kind of haven't really talked about what they're using out there. So Tyler Mclean, bowling ball he uses is Paramount 4 7/8, 3/8. I do believe they're the eyeball. I think so.
Yeah, they are the eyeball. Throws another bomb in 8,
There you go.
forcing Lenny to take a strike.
Yep. So we have a carryover again here for the 2 points. Len has the match, has to throw the strike to keep this going, or else Tyler will go up 5-3.
And a 7. So Tyler's going to take those 2 frames and goes up.
Yeah, Len might have the pinfall advantage, but that's leaking away quickly here. So
And with 2 frames to play, Tyler still has the opportunity, and he seems like he's found it.
yeah, exactly. Lenny's going to need a great 9th frame here to put the pressure back on Tyler.
Gets all of his points. That's exactly what he needed to do in that situation.
That's the crazy thing about this pins game, right? It's 10 small matches. You're playing 1 point a frame. Doesn't matter what you did in the first 5 frames. Matters what you do in each frame.
That's right. And those carryovers are huge. Len throws a great shot in 9.
Right, putting the pressure back on Tyler. Keeping pinfall within reasonable amounts as well, right? So even if Tyler keeps going here, pinfall is still an option.
That's right. Tyler taking a little extra second here.
Hey, I think he realizes how big this one is.
I think that was a smart choice. Just calm your nerves a little bit before getting up on the lane and then throwing a confident shot.
Oh, just the
Throws a corner, so he's going to give frame 9 to Len Anseth, and
Big
now
pin
it's a
count.
5-4 match.
yeah, and pinfall is super close now. So now the 10th frame is massive. Because best Len can do is get this to a 5-5 split, so he has to beat him in pinfall. And at this point, he does have the advantage. So we got 5-4 for Tyler. 10th frame to decide everything.
Len, up until this point, has won $480 in his 2 matches in his other appearances. He's already added another $200 to that.
Yeah, as I said, the 2 previous appearances, he ran into buzzsaws.
He averaged $299 in those 2 matches, but didn't win either one of them.
Yeah.
Big ball. Oh, and gets hosed on the corner.
Yeah. Tough right corner. Gotta make this one.
It was a great count. This is going to be a big spare, and then you want to put a strike on to force Lenny.
Yeah. So the 10th frame, for everybody that doesn't know, is the pinfall in the 10th frame. Doesn't matter if you throw the strike, spare, or spare strike.
Gets his corner spare. Those are 2 pressure spares in this position. And for someone who is fairly new to the scene, it's very impressive.
The 30 count is huge here. That forces Len to throw 2 strikes, right? Because if Len throws a 30 count as well, they split the frame, and Tyler wins 5.5, 4.5.
Just misses to the left,
All right.
5 side.
So Len needs a mark and more than 5.
It was a really strong back half for Tyler.
Yeah. They put the heat on at the end, that's for sure.
Some nervous anticipation in the crowd waiting to see what Len Anseth does in 10. Puts the ball right where it needs to
Good
go.
strike. Well, needs more than 5 now. And then that'll decide. Great match.
Up there for ball number 2, throws the strike. Len Anseth will take the frame.
Yep.
5-5 split, and he will end up winning in pinfall. First time moving on from the first
There we
round.
go. Len broke the curse. He's in.
So Len Anseth will move into the second round, and he will be playing Derek Holm in his next match.
Perfect. Great match, guys.
All right, what an amazing match. That Len and Tyler match came right down to the 10th frame. Lenny taking it down, 5-5, total pinfall.
That's right. Tyler ran into a little bit of head pin problems at the start, maybe just a little bit tight. Definitely had a stellar back half, but just wasn't able to get the pinfall there to end up sealing the deal.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Len coming up clutch in the 10th frame. Needed more than that 20 points, so good for him.
Yeah. On our next match, we have our number 8 qualifier, Mark Johnstone, versus our number 9 qualifier, Parker Anderson.